I used to think people who dropped everything to travel the world were either running from something or had something to prove. Turns out, sometimes you're just running towards something you forgot you needed. For me, that something had 4 legs, golden fur, and a tail that wagged like it was powered by pure joy. Leo, my golden retriever, had been with me for 7 years, through everything. When my dad passed, Leo crawled into bed with me and didn't leave for 2 days. When my engagement ended, it was Leo who sat at my feet while I packed up our apartment. While my friends came and went, while jobs changed and cities shifted, Leo was my anchor, my constant, my quiet reminder that love didn't always come with words. Sometimes it came with a paw on your lap and eyes that said, "I'm here." I didn't plan the trip at first. It just happened. One cold Tuesday morning. I was sitting at my desk, staring at spreadsheets, and I looked down to see Leo asleep by the radiator, breathing slow and soft. I realized I hadn't taken him to the park in 3 weeks. I couldn't remember the last time I heard him bark with excitement or drag his leash to the door, and something inside me cracked open. He was getting older, whiter around the muzzle, slower getting up the stairs. And I'd been so busy with meetings, bills, expectations, life, that I'd forgotten to actually live it with the one creature who had given me nothing but loyalty, love, and time. So I gave my landlord notice, sold my car, cleared out half my stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and booked 2 tickets. One for me, one for Leo. Our first destination was Japan. People always told me Japan wasn't dog-friendly. They were wrong. In Kyoto, we found a small guest house that accepted pets. The owner had lost her dog a few months earlier. When she met Leo, she cried. She let us stay longer than we booked and made us miso soup every morning. Leo became her therapy, her comfort, her daily walk partner. I saw something shift in her eyes, like Leo had put something broken back together. On our last day, she gave me a note that said, "He healed something I didn't know needed healing." In Bali, we rode scooters to quiet waterfalls. Locals would throw Leo small offerings of rice and meat. Kids would run from their houses just to pet him. There was this one boy, barefoot, no older than 5, who followed us everywhere. One night, he curled up beside Leo outside our guest house and fell asleep. His mother came, didn't say a word, just looked at Leo, nodded, and left him there till morning. Leo didn't move, just kept his head resting on the boy's back. When they left, the boy kissed Leo's nose. I didn't get a photo. I didn't need one. That memory is burned into me. I didn't keep track of the money at first, but it adds up fast. Flights, pet travel documents, fees, Airbnb pet deposits, local vet checkups, a $300 dog-friendly hotel in Paris that turned out to be worth every cent just for the view and the memory of Leo barking at the Eiffel Tower from the balcony, like he was trying to say, "Look, I made it." In Greece, Leo swam in the Mediterranean like it was his birthright. A fisherman gave us a ride to a hidden cove. He didn't speak much English, but he pointed at Leo and said, "Very lucky. You and him. Same soul." We sat on the rocks, the sun bleeding gold into water, and I remember thinking, this is what money should buy. Not stuff, not status. Just this, a dog, a beach, a sunset. In Scotland, Leo ran to the highlands like a lion. He chased sheep, slowly, respectfully, and slept so deeply at night it was like even his dreams were peaceful. We stayed in an old stone cottage with fireplace and no Wi-Fi. I read old books while Leo slept by the fire. I wrote letters I never sent. I thought about my dad, about my ex, about how fast time passes, and how little we do to honor it. I watched Leo. I watched the way he noticed everything. Every smell, every squirrel, every sound. And I tried to learn from him. By the time we reached Costa Rica, my budget was wearing thin. I started counting coins, sharing meals with Leo, skipping tours, staying in cheaper places. But I never once thought about going home, because Leo was happier than I'd ever seen him, because I was happier than I'd ever been, because joy, I'd learned, was not a thing you chased. It was something you shared. In Mexico, a stray dog followed us for miles. Leo didn't bark or growl. He just walked beside her, like they had some ancient understanding. I bought them both street tacos. I cried when we left. When we returned to the U.S., Leo had been to 11 countries. He'd seen oceans, mountains, cities, and skies filled with stars that don't show up in busy places. He had barked in 5 languages, been blessed by monks, photographed by strangers, hugged by children, and even danced with a street performer in Barcelona. He had lived, and so had I, $12,000. That's what it cost me. It paid for passports, plane tickets, vet visits, boarding passes, food, adventure, memories. But what I got in return? I got time. I got presence. I got a front row seat to the world through the eyes of a creature who found joy in every moment. Leo is older now. He doesn't run like he used to. Sometimes he dreams and his legs twitch like he's back in the fields of Tuscany or the beaches of Bali. I sit beside him, stroke his golden fur, and whisper, "We really did it, huh?" And in his eyes, I swear I see the entire world. $12,000. And not a single cent wasted.